Hello my lovelies, and welcome to another video with me. If you've been watching my videos from the very first video that I posted, then I just want to say thank you. It means so much to me that you're here with me. It has been quite a journey to get to where I am today and to be here sitting in front of the camera and speaking to you guys directly. So today I just want to do just a more casual and just like a chatting video, and just to talk about the things that have been going on in our lives, in my life, in your life, or just general topics that I want to talk about today. So I want to talk about social media and how it affects us on a daily basis, because it is something that influences us and it affects our mood and it affects how we feel and the emotions that can come out from going through your social media. We are so immersed and intertwined with social media that it has really become a part of us. We cannot deny that social media is taking over our lives and really something that nowadays a lot of us can't live without. It's definitely not a bad thing. There's definitely pros and cons, just like with everything else, but I just want to share with you that it is so important that we have boundaries, not only in our physical daily life in reality, but also online, on social media and on the internet. And that we keep it clean and we protect ourselves and we protect our space and our energy. It just plays such a big role in our lives that it's so important that we keep it clean and we keep it positive. Nowadays we are so exposed, and I like to say overexposed, due to social media and just the internet. You can just find out everything about somebody. Even if they're not super active, we can still find out information about somebody or through somebody. There's always a way to find out information that we want to keep hidden. Over the years I have really learned to not only cut out the negativity out of my life and like the people I've cut out of my life, and I make sure that I do it on social media as well, and that I am living my life authentically. I'm not pretending to be someone else online on social media and pretend, for example, to like somebody and keep following and being friends with somebody like on Facebook, when in real life I do not speak to them at all and we've already parted ways. It just doesn't work that way, and it's so important that you keep it in sync with your physical life and your online life. So since I've been cleaning my social media and I see a lot of positivity, and I follow a lot of people who inspire me and motivate me and push me to do the things that I love to do, and people who encourage me to follow my dreams and my passions, and it's just so nice to see that, and it's just like a boost, a mood booster. So when I go on my social media, I feel uplifted, I feel good, I feel better. One important thing that I did, as well as cutting out negative people out of my life, was I cut out the news a lot, like the world news, which are just full of things that are going wrong in the world and that cause a lot of negative emotions within me. When I read a news about murder or war and conflict, it's just something that, it doesn't mean that I don't want to know about what's going on in the world and that I'm trying to pretend it's not there. I just do not need it in my face and to be reminded of it every single time of the day. You will still, the world news, you'll still find out about it from others and from other sources that you just can't avoid. You will always find out anyways, but it's just like I used to be so obsessed with the news, and I used to just read every single article and I would feel unhappy, and it just wouldn't set the right emotions for the day for me. I think it's really important that we just cover quickly the pros and cons of social media. Okay, let's start with the cons. Just get that out of the way first. So the cons of social media is where you go through your feed and your articles and the pictures and you are feeling uninspired, you are feeling unproductive, you feel bitter or angry or upset or any kind of negative emotions that come through you, or you see something and it brings out the worst in you and it puts you in a foul mood and you're in a bad mood for the rest of the day, and then it affects the people around you. You definitely know it's not good for you when there's just so much negativity. And so, like I mentioned before, the news, it's good to cut down. Unless it's news about animals, then that's okay. Media as well, where they attack other people and when they put other people down. And cyberbullying, that's another one. You definitely do not want to be surrounded by people who are bullying others. That just breaks my heart, and it will do you good if you step away from those kind of people. Or if you have friends who are bullying others or being mean to others, that already falls under the negative category. So another negative is being addicted to social media, where you are spending all of your time on social media and it's taking you away from precious time with your loved ones and with doing the things you love outside of the house and not in front of a screen. I'm guilty of it too, where, you know, I just find myself on the sofa with my phone for hours, and then I realize, oh my gosh, I could be playing with my son, or I could be walking the dogs right now, or go for a nice walk in the sun. So the pros is, the number one of course is connectivity. You can reconnect with your loved ones, you can reconnect with friends and family, and stay in touch and stay updated. What's your uncle doing today? What's your cousin doing tomorrow? My family has, you know, been living in many different countries and we're not always together, and especially nowadays. So, you know, at one point my brother was in London. He's just come back now, which is nice. And my sister's in Sydney and she is living there permanently now. So it's nice that we have Facebook and Instagram to connect, and I can see what they're doing and what they're up to, and most importantly that they are safe and that they're happy and doing well. Other pros are, of course, you're feeling motivated, you're feeling inspired, you feel more productive, like you can get things done in the day. We can use social media now as ways to learn something new, to gain more knowledge, to sign up for courses and everything. There are just tons of knowledge out there. There are forums and there are groups and there are communities, which one day I want to build my own community as well for all of you guys. There's just a lot of forums, but these are used in a positive way, so where we are helping each other or we are supporting each other through something, or we can give good advice and recommendations, suggestions. Or we can use these groups and communities to communicate with people that we don't really see on a daily basis, that we are not in the same country with, and we can't attend their workshops or we can't see them in real life. There's just so many good things that can come out from using social media. And for me, I've joined a lot of, you know, spiritual communities and healing communities that have people who are like-minded and who have a similar thinking to me, and it's really nice to see that, because it's hard in normal reality to meet those kind of people unless, you know, you force yourself to go to a workshop or to a circle where you can find these people, but then you have to pay a ton of money sometimes. So it's nice that you have an easier access to social media and just to connect with people who are like you and who understand what you're going through. Another pro is, of course, businesses that are using social media as a means to gain a larger audience and to gain customers and for marketing purposes and to promote their posts. For me nowadays, it is amazing that I can use social media to reach out to all of you and to speak to a wider audience. Of course, with, you know, with healing and spirituality, I do want to reach out to as many people as possible, and I don't know how else I can do it without social media. That's why I had to get over my comfort zone so that I could really use social media to my advantage and to reach out to as many people as possible. It is not about how many followers I get or how many people like my post. It is just about reaching to as many people as I need to, who need to hear the things that I need to say, and who need just that support and courage, you know, in their daily life, because I wish I had that when I was going through my healing journey. So I hope you guys are not bored yet and that you get where I'm coming from and you know what I'm trying to tell you and that you get the gist of it. One thing that I really want to talk to you guys about is using social media as a form of retaliation or taking revenge or of course bullying, which I've already talked about before. I do not like it when people use their social media. For example, I've seen this happen so many times. So let's say that somebody is upset because somebody has hurt them on social media or said something that they didn't like, and they're really upset. And then the person who is upset would then direct their followers to somebody else's account to pretty much troll them and to bring them down to the point where they have to deactivate their account and to leave social media. That's just bringing you to their level. You are not being the higher person by doing that. You're better than that and you're stronger than that. What I would usually do in my case is I would just ignore it, because they want your reaction, they want your attention. If you don't give them any of that, usually they will fall away, or I would just block them. That's what the block function is for. I wouldn't name and shame the person. I feel very uncomfortable about doing that. I just find that's like a very negative thing. Even though they have said nasty things, they have their own problems to work out. The issue is with them. Remember, it's nothing to do with you. So yeah, I just wanted to just tell you guys that remember to protect your space and protect your energy, and that everything you're surrounded with has good vibes, has good intentions. It's positive and loving and kind. Stop engaging with people on your social media who are mean, who don't care about you, who are just there to use you. Like I always say, trust your gut instinct, trust your intuition. If you have something heavy in the pit of your stomach, you know that it's already a bad sign, so remove it out of your life. When I mean remove on your social media, unfriend or delete, or remove yourself from the groups that you've been following. Just keep it lighthearted and clean. If you can't block somebody or unfriend somebody for reasons such as they are family, and if they found out, you know, maybe you just don't want to deal at the moment, at the time, you don't want to deal with their reaction in person, and you can always oh my gosh, what do you say? You can always remove them from your news feed. I think you can do that, unfollow them, and so that they won't appear on your main feed, and that you're still friends, but you don't have to see all the negative things that they're talking about all the time. So people that I remove from my social media are people who, of course, negative, but people who are bullies, people who whine too much, who complain too much, who are ungrateful about what they have, and they are never ever happy about the things that they have in their life. And it's nothing personal. I have nothing personal against them. They have, you know, their own issues to work out, and just like I have my own issues to work out. I don't get upset nowadays when people, you know, delete me or block me or unfollow me or whatever. It doesn't matter, because I find that it's meant to be, and that it's a good sign, you know, that maybe because I am, you know, growing in my direction and they are growing in their direction, that it doesn't matter that we are not growing together. I just want to keep my space as clean as possible, and for my own benefit and for my own personal growth and happiness and joy. I think since I started my healing journey, I've cut out about, oh gosh, like 100 people or 200 people that I've cut out, just because I was in the past people pleaser, try to please everybody, try to be everyone's best friend, which doesn't work, by the way. I only want to keep people who love me and support me, you know, close around me, and you should do the same. And it's very, very easy to do. It's such a simple thing to do, to keep your space clean and just to protect your space. So if you are really, really serious, you know, especially in your healing journey, or just, you know, to practice self-love, if you really, really want to invest in yourself, make sure that the things that you surround yourself with are positive, so that you can attract more positive things to you. So I think that's pretty much it for today. If there's anything else, just let me know. I hope you like my crystals that are behind me. So if you guys don't know, I have a store on Etsy where I'm selling my crystals, and I ship worldwide, and I just wanted to spread the love and the healing through these beautiful stones. They are so beautiful. Can you see? They just bring me so much joy and they make the house look so beautiful. If you guys like crystals, I might do another video where I talk about them and how I got into crystal healing and loving them so much and how it has become a passion. I think this amethyst is from Brazil or Uruguay, one of those, I can't remember, but so beautiful. I'm gonna leave it there for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. I'm still not sure what I'm going to talk about in my next video, but you will find out sooner or later. So I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm sending you so much love. Remember, the universe loves you and I love you too. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.